Suki Dusanj, who is spearheading the effort in India, to explain what we're doing. क्या हो रहा है?
So I head Fashion Revolution India, and we're here today to open Fair Trade India Week and to mobilise more support for a fair and more transparent fashion industry. The textile industry is the second largest polluter in the world, second to oil. There is a business model in place that can work for the fashion industry, and we're here today to watch The True Cost of Fashion, which is a documentary made by Andrew Morgan, which is going to both inform our selected group of 50 people, various influencers and strategic board advisors that we're going to have on board for India to discuss the way forward.
Well, I think we all know that fashion is important to us. We all depend on it heavily. But we also know that many of the fashion products are made in very subhuman conditions with inhuman wages being paid to workers. So the interest of the worker must also be thought of in terms of the wages they get, in terms of the working conditions in which they work.
I think now that Fashion Revolution has come to India, India is joining that global campaign and that putting its voice into that global sphere. And we owe it to our future generations to be more responsible, to be more ethical. And I think we, as an individual, are very powerful. We have a choice. Where do we spend our money? What do we consume? What do we wear? What do we eat? They are all personal choices. And India is being looked at around the world as a big consumer these days. So if we start asking questions from brands that are coming into the country, who made my clothes, that you can't hoodwink us either, that we are part of a global campaign. So please tell us, just as you would as any other country, we want to know that people are being treated fairly, that the clothes on my back haven't been done from child labour.
फैशन तो हमारा सेकंड नेचर होता है, क्योंकि हम जिस इंडस्ट्री में काम करते हैं तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि हम लोग फ़ैशन को फॉलो करें और फैशन ट्रेंड्स को भी फॉलो करें जितना हो सके। और मैं ये भी मानता हूँ कि जो आप सही समझते हो, जिसमें आप कंफर्टेबल फील करते हो या कॉन्फिडेंट फील करते हो, वो आपका खुद का फ़ैशन बन जाता है और उसको आप एक ट्रेंड भी बना सकते हो, एक एग्जाम्पल सेट करके। मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि मुझे ये कॉज़ बड़ा ही अच्छा लगा और बड़ा ही नेक लगा, क्योंकि ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम जानें कि हमारे जो कपड़े हैं वो कहाँ से आते हैं और कौन बनाते हैं और किस देश से आता है और कौन सी फैक्ट्री से आता है, कौन सी कंपनी से आता है। तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है जानना कि इसकी जड़ कहाँ है और इसका ओरिजिन कहाँ है और किस हालात और किस तरह से ये कपड़े बन रहे हैं। तो ये सवाल पूछना बहुत ज़रूरी है हम सब के लिए, और क्योंकि हम लोग एक ज़िम्मेदार सिटीज़न है तो बहुत ज़रूरी बनता है कि हम इस कॉज को थोड़ा सा सीरियसली लें और इसकी जानकारी पाएं।
India relevant. We have massive water issues in India. The textile industry is responsible for a lot of water waste. 80% of our garment workers are women. There are huge gender empowerment campaigns that we're working on for the future. We are speaking to government leaders. We are producing transparency indexes for brands. And like I said, over 1,000 brands have joined us. We are in 92 different countries. We don't want any more industrial textile disasters. We don't want factories collapsing. We have a responsibility and a duty to care for our workers. And if fashion is our second skin, shouldn't we be proud of what we put on our second skin? Shouldn't it come from a source that we can proudly say was made with love and with fair working conditions?
No, I think it's important to raise the awareness, especially in India.
it's a great initiative, and I think we all need to be aware of, who did make our clothes, and for Fair Trade Week as well in India this week. So I think it's great that we're supporting this initiative.